Today is the day that Vegeta catches Bulma red-handed.
Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
Smash that like button, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you never miss a video.
Vegeta!
What have you done? How could you? What did you do to my Bulma? My Bulma!
That was funny.
Damn you, Kakarot!
That was a really funny parody by Cinetic on YouTube. I'm gonna leave a link to his video in the description below. Go ahead and check it out. Subscribe if you haven't already. But today I have a brand new Dragon Ball fan manga, a brand new one from an artist that I've been covering a lot lately, and that is One. This is another slice of life story that actually bleeds into an event that happens in Dragon Ball Super that really nobody talks about anymore, but it's one of the funnier moments in Dragon Ball Super, and in my opinion, top 10 moment in Dragon Ball Super. But before we get to that, let's jump into the Dragon Ball fan manga so we can see exactly how this goes. Goku walks by Bulma at Capsule Corp, and Bulma asks what he's doing there, and Goku was training with Vegeta in the gravity chamber, but their training session got far too intense. They ended up breaking it, and so right now Goku is, after a heavy workout session, going back home. And you would imagine that it's not the hyperbolic time chamber, you know, the gravity room. So I would think, you know, beings of that caliber would probably break that thing often. It always seems like Vegeta's in there training, so the maintenance keep up on that machine is probably ridiculous. Bulma asks Goku where Vegeta is now, and Goku replies that Vegeta is training somewhere else with Trunks, and so Bulma thinks to herself, oh good, he's busy. But before she walks away, she realizes that Goku's got a cut in his arm, and so she tells him that he can't just walk around with a wound like that, especially one that's bleeding down his arm. So even though Goku says he's good, Bulma decides that she's going to treat it anyway. Bulma's surprised that Goku even got a cut during the training session, but that only shows exactly how strong and how intense their workout was and how much of a battle him and Vegeta were having, even just training. So the fact that the gravity chamber is broken anyway makes a lot of sense now. Goku senses that something is off and says, Bulma, are you okay? You seem a little bit more nervous than usual. And Bulma's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm just really hungry. I've not eaten anything at all today. And that reminds Goku that, wait a minute, I haven't eaten anything all day today too. So he says he's going back home to go get some of Chi-Chi's cooking and ends up leaving Bulma there. Goku leaves and Bulma lets out a sigh of relief and says finally he's gone. And as a little bit of time goes by, Vegeta catches Bulma smoking a cigarette.
Dun, dun, dun.
And actually, there are a few moments in Dragon Ball Z and even in Dragon Ball GT as well that Bulma is seen smoking a cigarette, although Toei Animation was editing out a lot of that kind of stuff in the early days of Dragon Ball Z, but then when you get like the original versions, you get to see like cigarettes and Goku holding a beer and stuff. So those things are real things that happen in the Dragon Ball universe, and it would make sense that if Bulma's like a secret cigarette smoker and she has to kind of like hide it away from her friends and family, then it would make sense that this actually could be a habit. And it seemed like Bulma was sneaking around everybody, and she was kind of nervous because she didn't want anybody to find out that she was smoking a cigarette. And the only reason Vegeta found her out was that he came to ask her to fix the gravity room. So Bulma tries to play off the fact that she's smoking a cigarette, even though I'm assuming this is a point of contention in between them two, their relationship and everything, because the next thing that Vegeta does is he grabs her face and the cigarette just pops right out. And he says, throw that trash in the garbage. And he walks away as Bulma looks at him, and then she ends up crumpling up the cigarettes in her hand. And it looks like this is the moment that Bulma finally gives up her addiction to cigarettes, and she does it with very few words from Vegeta, except for the fact that Vegeta isn't playing those games. He does not like cigarettes at all, which, again guys, cigarettes are not good. Everybody makes their own life choices, I guess, in life, and that's cool and all, but in my opinion, cigarettes are not good. Later that night, we cut to a scream from Bulma in her room, and Vegeta runs in screaming, "What happened? What's going on? What's the situation?" And Bulma says, "It's terrible. It's just awful." And he's like, "What is going on?" And then she looks at the scale and says, "I'm fat. I've gotten fat." And Vegeta's like, "Really? That's the reason that you're upset?" And she said, "Yeah, I gained so much weight. It's because I've stopped smoking cigarettes, so I've been eating a lot more to compensate, and I've just gained 10 pounds. And someone like Bulma, she could probably just go ahead and find the Dragon Balls and wish like 10-20 pounds away very easily. But in this situation, yeah, so the common thing that happens when you kick a habit like cigarettes is that you want to chew on a lot of things. You want to chew on your nails, you want to chew on like a toothpick, you want to chew on a lot of stuff. And so eating and chewing go hand in hand, so it makes sense that Bulma gained a few lbs because she kicked the habit for Vegeta. And right at that moment, Goku teleports there and he says, "Hey," and that's when we get this scene right here where Goku is teleporting into Bulma and Vegeta's bedroom after Bulma came out and took a shower, which in my opinion is by far one of the funniest scenes in not only just Dragon Ball Super, but all of Dragon Ball. Like, I am pretty critical on Dragon Ball Super for the most part, even though there are a lot of good points, but there are a lot of mediocre and bad points as well. But this whole thing was hilarious. This entire scene was A1 and by far a top 10 moment from Dragon Ball Super for me. I thought it was really, really funny. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you made it to this point of the video, make sure to drop a hashtag early video squad. You guys get here real early. As soon as the video drops, it makes the video trend, makes the views go up, makes everything work, and you guys are awesome. Make sure you drop that hashtag for a chance to be given a shout out in my next video. Today, I'm going to be giving a shout out to King Zaiku. Didn't see that coming at all. I didn't see this coming at all, mainly because of the fact that I didn't think originally that the DBZ Bardock would be interested in someone like Gine, who is really, really nice and really, really friendly and not a fighter at all. But I got to thinking, like, wait a minute, guys. That would mean if there is a Gine in DBS minus, that means DBZ Bardock had a Gine of his own, because I mean, I would imagine that the same two parents, even from different realities or universes, would make Goku. It's not like Goku would have a completely different mom or whatever. So what exactly happened to DBZ Bardock's Gine? I would imagine, and I would love to see this in a fan manga or something, or a dissection video or something, but I would imagine that DBZ Bardock's Gine ended up dying in a mission because she was too weak to survive, and that is the reason that DBZ Bardock is extremely jaded and just extremely cynical. That is my idea and theory. Thank you so much for your comment. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content.